Hello, work life warriors. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Today, I want to talk about today's tackle topic, which is stress management. I often inquire about stress management, and people tell me that they are too busy to manage their stress, which to me seems like an oxymoron. Because you are busy, is exactly why you need stress management. The harder you work, the more you need to play. Stress management is not optional. It must be made a priority, especially if working is a priority. Playing needs to be a priority as well because you have to combat all of the negative impact that working does to your body and your health and your well-being overall. So if working is our number one stressor in our lives and we work so hard but we don't play, what exactly is that stress doing to our body? Well, I'm glad you asked because 90% of all doctor visits are stress related. 90% of doctor visits are due to stress related issues. Stress in itself is preventable, which means that disease and illness is preventable, but we do not practice prevention. As a matter of fact, we kind of celebrate being busy. We live in a society where we celebrate hustle culture or grind culture, where people brag about not eating well, not getting enough sleep, by not exercising, by working on, 12 hours or 80-hour work weeks. We think that that's what makes you successful. And we kind of just chalk, stress up to the game. Like it comes with the territory, but stress is not healthy for you. And it is definitely not normal. Pressure is normal. So anytime you're facing stress, whether it's distress or eustress, depending on how frequent, how severe, and the duration, it is bad for your health. Now, stress in itself is not necessarily bad. Stress can make diamonds. So, depending on your perception of stress, it can help you. But most of us have a really bad perception of stress. We weren't taught stress education. We know little bit about stress. We don't know how it affects our mind and body. We don't even know if what we're doing is actually decreasing cortisol in our body. Many times we think that we're practicing stress management, but many of the solutions that we're using are maladaptive, which means that they may work in a short time, but over an extended period of time, it is more harmful for you. And this is why 90% of all visits to primary care are stress related because people have so many stresses in our lives, but we're not combating stress. We're not reducing the cortisol in our body. We're kind of just going home, vegetate, numbing ourselves, disengaging ourselves, but that's not really solving our stress, right? That's not really dealing with the stressors that impact us in a negative way. We think that alcohol or TV or social media or shopping could really help to de-stress us, and it does short term kind of, but in the long term there's so many detrimental effects to them that you don't want to rely on those techniques to manage your stress. You want to learn about stress management, you want to learn about adaptive coping solutions, and make sure that you practice stress every single day. And in the moment when you are feeling stress, that you are mindful of the stress you're feeling so that you can practice solutions right in the moment. There's no need to wait to after work or when you're out of a stressful situation. Right there in that stressful situation, or right when something is stressing you out, you can practice stress management. There are so many different tools, tips, tricks, and techniques that you can use right in the moment to practice your stress. And just like everyone, we all have goals and dreams that we want to accomplish here. We busybodies, we work very hard to accomplish these goals, but we do not play hard, right? And so if you want to have the motivation to show up for yourself, if you want to discipline yourself, you have to make life engaging. You have to make it fun. You have to make it playful so it doesn't seem like it's out of obligation or it's a chore to do so. You don't want to just exist every single day. You want to make sure that you are living. And if you want to live, that includes playing with life, being engaged in life, producing in life, creating in life. You want to go back to all the things you used to do before you were an adult that made you happy, that made you joyous, that made you excited to wake up to go to work, or excited to get up and go to school, or excited to go and play. And whatever it is that you were doing as a kid, you were excited to do that. And human beings are neonatinous, which means forever juvenile, which means that we're built to benefit from play until we die. We're designed to be lifelong players, but we stop playing. We exchange playing for working, and we don't realize how it is affecting our well-being. So it is our responsibility to play as hard as we work, to manage our stress, to make it a priority. It is not optional. When all of these stressors create so much negativity in your life that you're diseased, sick, tired, at that point, it is very late to do something about the problem, especially when you can practice mindfulness and prevention now. And it's not that hard to do. I know life is already busy. And when we talk about stress management, it just seems like it's another thing to do on your plate, right? Like, oh, that's another thing to do. But what if I tell you that it's not necessarily another thing on your plate? It's actually the fuel to help you be more efficient in life. So, yes, we don't want to stop and get gas. Our body is akin to a car. So if you're anything like me, I do not like pumping gas, and I will put it off and put it off until the last moment. But my car doesn't run as efficiently when it's on low gas as opposed to when it's full. And it's the same thing with you. You can get way more done. You can get be more engaged, more productive, more creative if you're filling up your tank, if you're operating at 100% every single day, as opposed to operating at 30% just trying to get things done. So you have to invest in yourself. You have to fill up your tank. Stress management is the way to do that, is a way to give you more energy so you can accomplish the things that you want to in your life, so that you can accomplish your goals, your tasks, your dreams, so you can be there for your family, so that you don't feel disengaged or disconnected from the world, so that you can have the energy to come home after work and invest in your family and your friends and the things that you like to do. And the only way to do that is through practicing stress management. So please share with me in the chat, do you practice stress management? Is it a priority for you? Do you put play on the background, on the back burner, and take care of work first? Are you working? Are you just existing? Do you plan to live before you die? It's a very important question, because you are born, but you do not have to live. You can just exist. Living is an option, and it is an option you make for your life by what you do with it every single day. So I hope this helped, work-life warriors. As always, this is a tackle topic, so I would like to talk about it. Please share with me, what are your thoughts on stress management? What are your thoughts on working hard and playing hard? And I will see you tomorrow at noon for Fun Funny Fridays. Enjoy your day, work-life warriors.